Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bucs and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, the Bills, a team trending upwards the last few years. Losers to KC in the AFC title game last season, but now in the Super Bowl seeking that elusive first ever title.
And I like what you just said there about how they're trending. This feels like the 1990s again when this Bills franchise went to the Super Bowl 4 straight years. They came up empty each time, but now they think that after last year's appearance in the AFC title game, this could be the year. And let's face it, those 1990s teams, they're rooting for them in a big way, as well as this tremendous fan base.
And meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl. Of course, they won it last year behind Tom Brady, but now, Charles, this group looks to get it done without TB12 under center.
But think about the confidence this team gained last year in their run to the title. Remember, they won 3 road games to get there. Yes, they won the Super Bowl in their home stadium, but 3 straight wins on the road in order to make it happen. Give them a ton of credit. They galvanized, and now they're ready to go for it again.
And we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now Allen off the bootleg. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Brady now to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You've got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
Here's Bradley Pinion now to punt for the Bucs on 4th down. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. This is taken, now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And just shutting him off there. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bucs on one play have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Pass complete here to Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Allen to throw once more. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Allen again. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead in the Super Bowl.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On first down, Brady.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. So after the INT, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. As Sanders has it poked free, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
He's going deep for Brown.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's Allen.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll dump this down to Matt Brady.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bills will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Chris Godwin.
82 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return is Mickens. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. In need of both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion here, down 8.
And it's time to just separate those two in his mind. Okay, the 2-point conversion will have to come later. I remember playing for a coach and hearing him tell our quarterback, son, there's no such thing as an 8-point play. So let's not even worry about that. Get it into the end zone. We've got the 2-point play cooked up, but let's get to that when the time is right.
I'll be trying to focus on the 6. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on second down. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Brady's going to look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.